What's up guys, it's Frostbite711 and today we are back with Dragon Age the Veilguard. Last we left off, we had recruited Tosh to our party and we did a mission for the Crow was kind of like a Crow's Lords of Fortune quest on the Ravani thing. We rescued a Crow, a fellow Crow. Excuse me while I die a little bit. I'll be honest, I was gonna start streaming earlier, but then I kind of fell asleep. So I'm starting now. So, I think we're going to do... What's this one? Interesting. So there's information about Canary Warden. Hey, Woofy. I'm doing okay. Little sleepy today, but it is what it is. Kind of lost.
You were frying things in the kitchen last night.
I needed something to do.
At 4 in the morning?
Sorry if I woke you up.
You got any more of those fried things?
I'll make another batch.
I have like 2 other playthroughs that I'm doing, you know, for my own personal stuff. One of them I chose different, like some different, I've done some different things that I don't normally do, and I kind of regret it, because, so in the, there's a decision at the beginning of this act, where that ends the first act, where you decide between, helping Treviso or helping, Minrathous. And in this one, obviously, I chose to help Treviso because, as a Crow, it would make sense. Also, because you lock out of Lucanus's romance if you don't choose Treviso, which makes sense. But I chose to do Minrathous to, you know, make it spicy, and I regret it in that playthrough because Treviso looks so, I don't know how to describe it, but it's not good.
Hey. Some for you. Some for you. Hey, don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
Look at you, feeding the birds.
My mother made me do it when I was young. Sent me out here every night with dinner scraps.
We're a ways from town.
She said I had a lot of energy to burn off. Sometimes I practice with the fire out here. It's safer. No people around. Lots of water.
Is it magic, or...?
It's not magic. My mother says the Kunari used to be closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
The Antom called you Adari?
Yeah. Old Kunari word for fire breather. A few like me are born every generation. My mother thinks Adari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on. Don't want to scare the birds. My mother left the Qun not far from here. She got herself transferred to Kontar from Parvalan. Smuggled me there and then walked out.
I thought Kontar was well fortified. How did she escape with the child?
The Qun isn't a prison. People can leave if they want. You little guys hungry?
Do you miss living under the Qun?
Not much to miss. I was a baby. My mother misses it. She was an Ashkari back then. A scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me. There's enough for all of you. Shathan was worried about what the Kunari would do with a fire breather like me.
What would they do?
She said they'd have me put in the Antom. Use me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Qun. There you go. Come on. Over here's where I practice.
Why not on the beach?
Don't want to scare the birds. We just fed them. What the crap is that?
The Antom must be marking their territory.
Not on my beach. Vashvatari! Come on. These banners need to burn. All right.
Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting.
Ew.
Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together. Then there's this rush of heat as I roar it out.
I'm surprised it doesn't hurt your mouth to do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
Oh, ouch.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
I guess that's the trade-off of being a fire breather.
It's fine. I smell stuff better than most people.
An Antom supply cache. Too bad it's locked up.
Not for long. Watch. Yep.
Wow. It burned right through it.
Yep. Melt some metals, not all.
How'd you figure out which kinds of metals you could melt?
My mother said I went through a lot of spoons as a baby. This way.
More birds to feed?
Something like that. Huh.
No!
Rush. It's Tosh. I brought food.
Avatosh! It's good you came early. The feather clouds are getting lower. It's going to rain. Who is this with you?
This is Rook. She's a friend.
A friend. All right. Make sure you both dress for rain. Drip rain, not mist rain.
Nice to meet you.
And you.
Karash was a worker caste navigator. Got dragged along with the Antam when they invaded.
They told us it was ordered by the Qun. I was not taught war. I was taught the weather. Red clouds for thunder, gray clouds for rain, green clouds for the devouring storm, and black clouds for the Antam cannons. After what they did in Ventus, I ran away.
I'm sorry the Antam did that to you.
I do not have my old life or work, but I remember who I am. The Antam have lost even that.
You saw their banners? They're in the area.
I will not be seen.
Okay. Let me know if they bother you.
I am at peace, Evatash. I have the clouds to watch and fish to eat.
More than just fish. Here you go. Shathan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat the fruit. Thank you, Evatash.
Panahedan. I'll see you soon.
So the dragon hunter has a softer side.
The Qun says you take care of people.
So you're a little Kunari, a little Rivani, and a little dragon?
Yeah?
I get that.
Come on. I should tell my mother how Karash is doing. So how do you get it?
I left my old life behind when I joined the Antivan Crows. Then I had to leave that to help stop Solus. So you take what works from each part, right?
Yeah.
Look beyond the sea. White clouds race across the sky. Forgotten cannon smoke. Forget cannon smoke.
I had to take Kunari language classes growing up. I had to learn how to tie these stupid knots. It wasn't so bad when the Kunari and Ravain were at peace. Now the Antam have broken from the Qun and started attacking. People look at me like they're scared I'll switch sides.
That's their loss. People who've only ever been one thing will never know how big the world is.
Yeah? Maybe. Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't. Not that it's my business. She's not in my...
She always did like the flustered ones. In truth, Evitash's tastes are quite varied, although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
I came to ask Karash about the tablet your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols might be used among the Antam.
Be gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again. Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Kunari do not slouch, and neither does our language. Panahedan, Evitash. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
She's very involved in your life.
Yeah.
It was nice to meet Karash.
Yeah. It was.
Let's see here. Hmm. Hmm.
Tash, those things the Antam are becoming, rivers. What do you know about them?
Nothing. Normal Qunari don't do crap like that. But I can kinda see it for the Antam.
How?
Antam only care about being bigger and stronger. Of course they'd serve the gods and turn into monsters.
It's going to make clearing them out of Treviso a challenge.
Good thing the crows are there.
Do 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 do.
Got it. Huh. Looks like we made a door.
End it now. End this.
Finish it. They're down.
It's the castle. Turn left. Oh, okay, there.
Gotcha.
I'll need a wisp.
Oh, the healthy little skelly guy.
Hear that? Door's open.
Hey, did I see something there that I could loot? Okay, no, that's just a plant. I've been here 3 days now, and I'm so close I can feel it. The treasure the old records talked about is just behind this door. The seals are the key. Find the matching ones and the doors should open. They're hidden around the castle. It's almost like the bones are watching me, waiting for me to find these seals. If I get this open, I can go back to Kirkle rich enough to buy a Viscounty. Running low on food, ate some of the local plants, and my guts are feeling weird. Just going to close my eyes for a minute. Oh, the poor person. It's a squid! Or an octopus, but it looks like a squid. Let's level up Tash. Do, 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 do. Come on. There we go. Okay, I think we'll go this quest after we finish collecting some stuff here. We'll head to go recruit Emmrich, our last and final companion.
Reminds me of home. Though if it were, Viago would have bought it already.
Very, very pretty map. Do, 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 do. So from what I'm understanding from the Antivan crows, is that obviously they have like houses, but the houses are based off of so like you might be born from another like from whatever race or whatever country, and then once you join the crows, you're given to like a house, like Di Riva or Delamorte, maybe not Delamorte. Some of them you're born into, and others you kind of like you join, is what I'm guessing. Because there's the Arani, which was Zevran's house, but we know he wasn't born in Antiva. He was born in Antiva, but I don't think he was born, from what I remember from his backstory, I don't think he was born as a crow. He was born in a brothel, and then brought to the Arana, brought to the Antivan crows.
Hey, Lucanus. When we were at that market, the lady selling ribbons was into you.
Smelled like strawberries and blood.
Hey, Spite. Eyes on me. That is a no. We do not talk about what other people smell like without their permission. Okay?
Fine. You're not scared of Spite?
I'm Ravani. We got all kinds of spirits.
What makes you think the ribbon seller was interested in me?
Caught her scent.
Not fair! You just said!
Yeah, that's funny. I never had Spite out. I heard Spite talk out to people before. Interesting. Because, we've heard Spite in cutscenes talking to Lucanus, but not out loud to people. What do you have to sell, little sprite? Gosh, your horn's got in my way. Okay, let's look at my companions. I want to see 4, 5, 3. There's nothing I can do about Nev because she's currently unavailable, so I can't up her friendship. So I can just keep, I think, Lucanus and Tash with me for now. Switch one of them out. Guess we'll just do Lucanus.
This is it. But no sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer. I don't... Oh!
Visitors! What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmrich Volkaren of the Morn Watch.
Hello, Professor. We've never met. Well, in person, but I've been writing to you.
Belara, my dear girl. What a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
Actually, we did. You see, we need a Fade expert.
I'm Rook.
Charmed.
I didn't expect such a warm welcome. Considering.
Please, don't be put off. The workforce is perfectly harmless. I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here.
Oh, he's such a gentleman, like
I must
Emmrich.
investigate. Would you two mind accompanying me further into the shrouded halls?
Toward that screaming?
Something's gone awry in this part of the necropolis, Rook. The dead stir more easily than they should.
Oh, wow. I've never seen anything like this. Are these warts?
Indeed they are. But what's caused the aphotic needles to fall into a slumber?
Oh, I'm pretty handy with artifacts. I can take a look.
That would be good of you, Belara. Your friends and I will press on.
Right, Professor. Good luck.
He's so gentlemanly. I didn't expect it to be this much. Like, I expected him to be somewhat of a gentleman, but like, my good sir. I will have to do another playthrough where I romance him because, sir, not this character or Junie or Juniper or.
Strange. These halls should be under the protection of the bell.
Is that a despair demon?
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the shrouded halls at all.
Take your word for it.
It's vital we discover why that spirit manifested here.
Lead the way, Professor.
Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
There's undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves, depending on their condition.
Haven't fought undead in a while.
There's no reaching these. They're mindless.
Aren't you a necromancer?
I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into frenzies. Poor things.
For the rest of...
I must free that bell.
Need some help?
Thank you. The star, the bell, can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it. We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring it here?
Okay. How?
Give your greetings, and the wisp will follow.
Hello.
Wisps are the simplest of spirits, but quite helpful. Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
Do-do-do-do-do.
The wisp's gone.
Their attention drifts. It should reappear where you first found it.
Doors open. Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
Oh, I want to get into those so bad, but I can't. They're all locked.
So, Professor,
Just Emmrich, please.
you weren't that surprised we need a Fade expert.
The spirits talk. Even the simplest have been clamoring about chaos in the Fade. Someone coming to consult wasn't an if, so much as a when. We've company.
Nicely done, Emmrich.
The Avenging Crow!
Emmrich, nice work.
Excellent work, Lucanus!
Well, they're just kicking ass. I'm sitting around just wandering. Da 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 da. It's like, this is what she does. Yes. Yes, this is what she does. I'm pretty sure I have a good guess at who Emmrich's consultant is.
All that ice. More magic?
Echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
I want to shatter them. I really want to shatter them. I'm surprised Emmrich didn't have a accent like Cassandra, because she was also a she's also from Nevarran. We need to get wisps.
This is locked too, and I didn't see any wisps around.
Then I shall call for aid. They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door.
Those wisps really came just because you asked.
They care for us, Rook. Our ever-loyal friends amongst the dead. We're attacking from afar!
Here's our second wisp.
Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't it?
The necropolis rearranges itself every so often.
There's the last wisp.
Good. Let's return to the door. Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more invasive than I thought. We must stop it whatever drawing the spirits here.
You think a person's behind all the despair demons?
Yes. Mortals are their prime attraction. Cover ahead.
We're gonna activate all of these just so we don't have to deal with them later.
See, we've company. Lucanus.
We have company.
An attack from afar! How about them? Strike them now!
They're outraged.
Fine hit, Lucanus!
How do we get rid of all these despair demons?
Their source is near the bell you saw earlier. Ringing it will banish them, but we must find who lured them there in the first place. Tell me, Rook, where are you from?
I spent most of my life in Antiva.
Am I correct in guessing you're one of the crows?
At your service.
You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground.
I love that. He actually asked her a question, said, you know. Because most of the others don't really ask questions about your life. Oh, I guess I can't go up there. Sad days. Oh well.
here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the necropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook?